before going home to help his family on their farm. He later joined the United States Army, where he served from 1962 to 1964. During his time in the Army, Ed was selected to serve in some high-profile duties during the height of the Civil Rights Movement. Ed and his wife reside in Owen. They have 3 sons, Paul, Joel, and Brent. Joel and Brent are Owen County alum and play basketball as well. Ed and Peggy have 5 grandchildren and 2 great-grandchildren. Ladies and gentlemen, one of Owen County's greatest student athletes, Ed Godfrey. And now for our next presenter, Brody Hearn.
Thank you, Ashton. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce Megan Hearn. My name is Brody Hearn. I'm a sophomore at Owen County High School, and I'm a member of the Rebels baseball team. Megan, or Mom as I would call her, was a 1993 graduate of Owen County High School and was a member of the Lady Rebels basketball team, track and field team, and softball team. As a member of the Lady Rebels basketball team, Megan was named the 8th Region All-A All-Tournament team in 1991. Also in 1991, her team won the 32nd District Championship. She was again named the 8th Region All-A All-Tournament team in 1993, as well as the 32nd District All-Tournament team. She was a 2-time member of the KHSAA All-Conference team, and in 1993, she was selected to the 8th Region Coaches Association All-Region team. In track and field, Megan was a member of 2 school record relay teams. In 1992, she and her teammates on the 800-meter team finished 3rd at the KHSAA state meet. In 1993, she and her teammates finished 3rd at the KHSAA state meet in the 1600-meter relay. As a member of the Lady Rebels softball team, Megan was twice named to the KHSAA All-Conference team, and in the 1993 32nd District All-Tournament team. After high school, she attended Daytona Beach Community College on a softball scholarship. During her 2 years at Daytona Beach, her team won 2 Mid-Florida Conference championships in 1994 and 1995. And in 1995 season, they won the NJCAA Florida State Championship. In 1995, she was named the Daytona Beach College Female Athlete of the Year. Megan then transferred to EKU, where she graduated with a degree in education. After college, she taught at Grant County High School for 9 years and coached basketball and softball. Megan has now taught at Owen County High School for 16 years. She has served as head softball coach and is now an athletic administrator. She is married to Josh Hearn and has 3 children, my older sister Kristen, myself, and my younger brother Ben. Ladies and gentlemen, one of Owen County's greatest student athletes, Megan Hearn.
Let's give one more round of applause for our Hall of Famers. Addie and Ashton and Brody did a fantastic job. That's why we picked them. We have a saying here in Owen County that it's once a rebel, always a rebel. Our paths will take us all over the world, but home is where the heart is, and our home is Owen County. So I always say, once a rebel, always a rebel. And like we always do at our Hall of Fame ceremony, we'll do it 3 times. I'll say we are, and you guys say OC. We are. OC. We are. OC. We are. OC. Go Rebels.
Hi, everybody, from the Floyd E. Gritton Gymnasium here on the campus of Owen County High School in Owenton, Kentucky, where tonight the Owen County Rebels get set to take on the Anderson County Bearcats. Good evening, I'm Brian Blair, joined alongside Braden Howard. And it's a special night here in Owen County tonight, as it is Hall of Fame induction night. We will talk a lot about those members of the new Hall of Fame class. We'll talk a lot about this upcoming game here, pregame-wise. But it is getting down to crunch time in the regular season, Braden. And the Owen County Rebels now have 3 more shots to tune up for the postseason. And one of them starts tonight against an Anderson County team that, when you look at their numbers, they mirror this Rebel team.
Yeah, it's always good to see these two teams play. It's always a hard-fought game, very physical usually. And it's an 8th region matchup, so it just makes it that more special. I still didn't do my homework today. Today was Saturday, so took the weekend off. No homework today, so I don't have all the stats for them, but I'm sure you got them over there on your notebook.
Anderson County 15-10 on the season. The Rebels are 16-11. Both teams coming off of a loss. Owen County this past Tuesday, played Shelby County here at home and lost in that one 66-64. Tegan Moore had why did I say that? He's not been here forever. That's last year's meeting, so I apologize. Brax Ward with 24 points, 13 rebounds on a Tuesday night. Micah Shelton with 15 points in that game. Camden Beckham off the bench had 13 points. Last night, Anderson County was on the road, was at home, taking on Simon Kenton, and the Pioneers edged the Bearcats 58-52. Don't have point totals from that game. The stats weren't posted yet, but a tough loss last night at home. A team of which Owen County will see next week up in Independence against Simon Kenton. Last time these two teams met, it was a shootout between Tegan Moore and Joey Frazier. Owen County won the game over in Lawrenceburg 61-57. Tegan Moore with 27 points, to lead Owen County. Joey Frazier with 36. But in the end, it was Frazier who went down by the final score of 61-57. Two teams that night combined to make 21 three-point baskets. Anderson County 13 of 28 from three, and Owen County was 8 of 15 from three. Series-wise, Anderson leads the series 13-6. The Rebels have won 2 straight. Big basketball game coming up, but as I said in the open there, it is a special night here in Owen County as the Owen County 2024 Hall of Fame class gets inducted. 3 members tonight go into that class. First of all, Ed Godby goes in, Joella Wallace gets inducted, and then Megan Shryak-Hearn goes in as well. What a special night for those, and I will tell you something, I thought about this, a little bit today, kind of in my mind, getting ready for the game tonight. You want to talk Owen County history, athletics-wise, go out here in the lobby and look on that wall at those names out there. And these 3 that went in tonight are equal to those out there on that wall. But that is a great history lesson for anybody who wants to know about Owen County athletics outside in that lobby.
And I think the best part about it, which TJ talked about it too, once Rebel, always Rebel, is a lot of them, even if they did go as far as Daytona Beach, like Megan Hearn, she came back, and she's teaching at her alma mater. And that's, I'm sure it happens everywhere, but it just seems more special at Owen County. You see our high school coaches, all of them on the bench, but maybe 1 or 2, this was their alma mater. Same with the girls team and the golf team and the football team. And there's not a sport in Owen County that doesn't have at least one coach that went to high school here. And that even goes back to like when they recognize the NCKC teams. Owen County is built on the legacy of athletics. And that's why we're standing here tonight. Yep, and you can say some people, talk about they're just built different, and I think Owen County is one of those places for the good. That it is, and I'm not originally from here. I mean, as many people know, and I was kind of disappointed tonight. I get a Purple Powerade every night before the game because I went to Campbell County, and I'm a Camel. But I will say this, and if anybody from Campbell County is listening, I don't know that I've ever had that sense, once a Camel, always a Camel. And I mean that in all truthfulness. I don't know. I mean, I love my alma mater. I'm proud to be from Campbell County, but I don't go back and watch a lot of games. I mean, I keep up with them very much on the periphery. But yeah, I mean, I feel like, when I lived here the first time, I wrote for the paper, I felt like I became a part of that. And now being back and doing this, I feel more Owen County than I do Campbell County. My parents are probably listening like, oh my gosh. But no, it is a very unique place in that manner. A little bit about Ed Godby. Graduated 1958 from Owen County High School, member of the Rebels basketball team. Joella Wallace first came here in 1970. She was hired as a health and physical education director, and she was super involved in extracurricular activities. She helped start the girls basketball program here and was the school's first girls basketball coach, 1973. She also coached golf. I don't know why I said it like that. My voice went weird right there. Golf and cheerleading, and at one time was the athletic directors. She was one of the first female athletic directors in the state of Kentucky. And of course, Megan Shryak-Hearn, Miss Hearn as I call her because I teach with her every day. And kind of cool seeing her son get to introduce her, Brody, into the Hall of Fame. 1993 graduate of Owen County High School, member of the Lady Rebels basketball team, was on the track and field team, softball team, and we can go through these as the night goes on, but these honors that these athletes have all achieved are quite impressive. And as you said, taught for a while at Grant County, and now is back and has been back here in Owen County for quite a while. And I think, as you said, she truly fits that model of once a rebel, always a rebel. Both teams out there tonight
getting ready for this contest. And as we talked about, these two teams really mirror each other. When you look at their numbers going into tonight's game, really the one big difference is the points that they score on average. Owen County scores on average about 61 points a game, Anderson County 53 points a game. Owen County allows 55, Anderson allows 50, and the shooting percentages are pretty close. Owen County a better free throw shooting team. We'll see if it plays into tonight's game, as the Bearcats only shoot it as a team at around 62%. One of the things about Owen County, though, and I've thought about this a lot today too, when you look at the Rebels, Braden, you know this, they've dropped 2 of their last 3, and in their last 5 games, they're 2-3. They have some big games coming up. Tonight, region game. Tuesday night, Spencer County, region game. Next Thursday, on the road, Simon Kenton, region game. I think this is one tonight, just for a confidence boost that they need to get.
Yeah, and I think, it'll be competitive too, so it won't be a big blowout, or at least I don't think it will.
I agree.
But it'll be a good game on both ends of the court. It'll be hard fought by both teams, regardless of the outcome. I think this is one of those games that, really prepares them for districts, but can also build their confidence up a little bit, regardless of a win or a loss. This would be a good game to really work on some things. I'm not sure about Collins this year, but we know Spencer and Shelby's pretty decent. So we might not ever see this team again. It just all depends on how the way that the district falls for both teams. But I'm looking forward to tonight.
I am too. I'm looking forward to it a lot. And you talked about the district tournament aspect of this. For Anderson County, they're in the 30th district. And as of this afternoon, around 5 o'clock, their pairings for the district tournament have not been released yet. So I don't know what they're looking at. I know last year they were 19-10 overall, and they lost to Woodford County in the 30th district tournament. So they're looking at, there's some good competition over there in the 30th, and they did not even get to the 8th region tournament last year.
That's another team I forgot about. I forgot about Woodford County.
Yeah.
They're really easy to forget about sometimes, because they're out away from everything else.
So yeah, that's the team that took Owen County out last year, was Woodford County in the first round of the regional tournament in a really good basketball game. So, but no, Anderson County, they had lost 3 of their last. In their last 7, let me say that this way, they're 3-4 before last night. So they're on a little bit of a downward spiral right now. And so I can honestly say that for both teams, this is an important game just to get some momentum going into next week, because you know this in college basketball, in high school, in the NBA, you want to be playing that best basketball at the end of the year. And I think for both teams, you could say this is definitely one they would like to get tonight. Other action going on around the 8th region. Today, Cooper beat Grant County 71-50. South Oldham is at Gallatin. That could be an interesting game tonight. Spencer is at Bardstown. Collins is at Lloyd. Lloyd's a good team in the 9th region. That could be a pretty good contest tonight, too, up in Erlanger. Danville Christian taking on North Oldham, which I read this week on Twitter that North Oldham is the surprise team in the 8th region this year. And we talked about them last week when they were in here taking on Owen County, and they were picked like 8th in the region. And they have the best record in the region right now. So that's a team to watch going into the next couple of weeks. Williamstown's at Dixie tonight. Walton Verona at Newport Central Catholic. Carroll County crossing the bridge tonight, going over to play Shaw over in Madison, Indiana. And then Trimble is making a trip to Valley to take on them tonight. Rebels back out on the floor. Getting ready to go for this one. I know my Kentucky Wildcats are in action right now. I haven't checked the score. Cardinals played yet today?
I think it's halftime.
Is that what you're looking at? I have not looked.
Yes, it is halftime. Pitt's up 37-27. Western came out with a win today, though. They were able to beat New Mexico State 72-58. Let's see if there's a box score.
Kentucky's up 10 at the half over Auburn. For Vanderbilt, Tennessee all over Vandy right now, 73-37. Yikes. We're about 3.5 minutes away from the start of this one tonight. It's going to be important, I think, tonight for Owen County as you look at this game. You watch them kind of warm up tonight. Brax Ward, of course, having a big game the other night. But I think, again, as we said the other night, he missed some easy ones. He had 24 the other night and probably could have had 30 or 32.
Absolutely.
And I think he would like to do a better job of trying to finish around the rim tonight. And then it's going to be the three-point shooting. Owen County just 5 of 23 the other night from three-point shooting. And one of the areas to really help Brax inside is to get the outside game going. And so I think it's going to be important tonight for Owen County to be able to make a few more threes. They had a hard time the other night getting the three-pointers to go down, and so they will need to do that tonight. For Anderson County, a couple guys to keep an eye on tonight. One is Carson Sutherland. He comes in averaging 15 points a game. He has made 43 three-pointers on the year. Trayton Hart averaging 9.2 a game. By the way, Sutherland's the only player Anderson County has averaging in double figures. But Trayton Hart, 39 three-pointers on the year. Their leading rebounder, a young man named Ryan Bass, and he rebounds at 5 points a game. So just kind of looking down the stat sheets tonight, this evening for both teams, I would think Owen County would have an advantage in the paint. So we'll have to see how that works out as we are just a couple of minutes away from the anthem and the start of this. Anderson will be in the red tonight. Their JV uniforms had an L, a B, and a G. They were like throwback for Lawrenceburg.
Yes, we figured that out.
It took me a minute. I'll be honest, like LBG, LB. Oh yeah, and to be honest with you, Coach Duvall had to tell me what it meant.
Yeah, well, my sister Rachel told me what it meant. So.
Oh, I believe before the game that there is going to be a special moment where Micah Shelton is going to sign his letter of intent to play basketball for Alice Lloyd. In my favorite city in Kentucky, although I've never been there, it's just fun to say, Hippopasus. Hippopasus, Kentucky. It's fun. You should say it one time, Hippopasus.
Hippopasus.
It is. Makes you feel good inside to say Hippopasus. I do have a question of the night for you, but I will wait. I will save it. It's a good one. It came to me watching golf today, so it's right up your alley. How's that for a tease? It's a golf question of the night. We are going to turn it over to our public address announcer as he will do the honors for Micah Shelton.
Ladies and gentlemen, for tonight's matchup, the Owen County Athletic Department and Owen County High School would like to recognize one of its outstanding student athletes. Tonight, senior Michael Shelton will be signing his national letter of intent to play basketball at Alice Lloyd College. Joining Michael tonight are his parents. parents Sherman and Heather, his sister Joanne, Alice Lloyd College coach Brian Tackett, assistant Rebel basketball coach Chad McDonald, head coach Devin Ball, and Owen County athletic directors TJ Wesselman and Eddie Ready. Micah, if you're ready, let's make it official to become an Eagle. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and join us. We congratulate Micah for signing his national ticket to play basketball at Alice Lloyd College.
He must be signing the real deal tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 40E Cricket Gymnasium here at Owen County High School for tonight's basketball matchup between the County Bearcats and your Owen County Running Rebels. Would you please stand as we honor our country with the playing of our national anthem performed by the Owen County High School Band, directed by Mr. Michael Kingston. And now, your starting line is first. The visitors on the scoreboard. Bearcats at number 6, Will Collins. Number 2, Ryan Bass. Number 5, Carson Sullivan. Number 15, Brandon White. And 22, Lincoln Atkins. And now, your starting lineup for the Owen County Running Rebels. That's Sidney 4. Sidney 4. Sidney number 30.
All right, so your starters have been introduced. First of all, for Anderson County, Will Powers will get to start. Number 0, number 3, Ryan Bass. Number 5, Carson Sutherland, number 15, Brady White, and number 22, Nathan Atkins. For Owen County, their starting five looks like this. Ashton Moore, Micah Shelton, Malachi Mefford, Ethan Young, Brax Ward. We are set to go. Ball in the air and an emphatic tap back to Malachi Mefford, and the Rebels get it first. Man-to-man looks like right out of the chute for Anderson County.
It'll be interesting to see how they play inside in the zone tonight.
Nice pass. There you go. They got beat on it right there.
Yeah. So with the other night with Shelby, we saw him collapsing on Brax. Looks like Ethan Young was able to sneak in there and get some points there.
He did. It was a nice look. He snuck in behind Brax, and we're going to get a turnover on the other end, but a good find. And we talked about that a little bit the other night. Brax is a good passer of the basketball, and he showed it right there. And that's one of your unforced turnovers 30 seconds in. That one for Anderson County. In the paint again, finds the cutting Mefford. That's blocked. That's Ryan Bass with the basketball. He's playing the guard position. He's their leading rebounder. 5 a night. Owen County in man. Top of the circle, that's Atkins with it. Very patient offensively here for Anderson County on their first trip. Second trip, and there's a bump. Ashton Moore is going to get called for that one.
You think maybe their low scoring average is because of their patience on the offensive end?
Was thinking the exact same thing. You try to figure out early, who the scorer is going to be. And when you looked at their statistics, it seems like it's going to be Sutherland. But right now, really nobody making many moves towards the basket. That's Sutherland with it right there, number 5. He tried to go. Mefford cut him, or Shelton cut him off, and then he just puts up a terrible shot, to be quite frank about it. And it comes right back the other way. Moore for 3. That one's no. And Anderson the rebound. Oh, there's going to be an offensive foul as Shelton tried to fight through the screen, and Atkins wouldn't let him. Good call, and that's the second time because that's a turnover for Anderson County. So that's their second turnover on 3 trips. Pass that Brax Ward makes a nice catch on, but then it's lost. Will Powers racing the other way, lays it up and in. Two to 2. Anderson County's head coach, Brian Hyatt, had mentioned that earlier tonight, but you can see them over there on the sidelines. Get a foul on Micah Shelton. These teams first played back in 2007. Here's a 3. That is too strong. Rebound controlled by Anderson County. Oh, nice spin move. Pretty good defense, though, by Mefford to keep him from scoring. That was a good move and good defense. Mefford, corner, Moore, 3, no. That's a push-off, and Ethan Young got caught. That'll be his first, team second. Ethan's a strong young man. And when somebody that goes moving out of the way, he pushed. 2 to 2 your score. Chiefs and 49ers. No, just kidding. Into the lane, kicks it back out. Powers. Now that's in the hands of Atkins. Now Powers again, Sutherland. Here's a deep 3 in the corner. No good. Nice rebound. And Anderson will set it up. Line drive, 3 by White, no good, and rebound controlled by Owen County. They're coming quickly down the court. And a jump ball, and it will go to Anderson. So both teams right now, I'll give credit first to the defenses because they're playing pretty good D, but both teams look a little unsteady right now.
Yeah, both teams are applying that strong defensive pressure, so that could be a factor in that. Just slowing it down on the defensive end for Owen County. The Anderson County still seems like they're rushing.
Yeah. Here's Sutherland driving in. Three-pointer, line drive again. Atkins. That's 2 in a row. He's kind of shot put it up there on a line. And he's 0 of 2 when it's 3:38. First team to 30. 3, Shelton, no. Rebound comes down to Bass. You see why he leads the team in rebounds. He is everywhere under that basket on the defensive end. So 3:20 to go, first quarter. It is 2-2. Corner. Powers drives in, no. Rebound Warren. Brax with it at the free throw line. Spinning, drops it off to Medford. Another assist for Brax Ward. So the Rebels have 4 points, 2 baskets, and Brax Ward has 2 assists. 2:42 to go. 4-2 your score. Anderson with it. Down in the corner to Adkins. Up top, Sutherland. 3 ball, no. Rebound controlled by Anderson. Nice play by Adkins to get that rebound. Here's a 3 by Bass, no good. Shelton drives, goes up strong and is fouled. Foul was on Carson Sutherland, his first. Micah Shelton going to the line for 2. No good. So 2:09 to go, first quarter. Some substitutions. Camden Beckham in for Owen County. In there right now for Anderson County. Number 2, Trayton Hart. As the second free throw by Shelton is good. And it's 5-2 Owen. Driving, down low to Sutherland, and his pass to Sutherland. Adkins got the pass. His pass back to Sutherland. Sutherland was standing out of bounds. So
that one's definitely got to be an unforced turnover, right?
That's just one where I don't know who necessarily, you should say you should know where you are on the floor, but if you're not expecting it to get that ball right back, another substitution, Lane Hockensmith in there for Anderson, and number 34, Brax Ward, shoots over number 34, Hockensmith, and he makes it. 7-2 Rebels. Hockensmith, a big boy.
Yes.
Good job to cheat out on the screen by Ward. Oh, nice crossover dribble, pull up Sutherland, no.
Yeah, Anderson's just not getting shots to fall.
I was going to say, that was a good trip. They got exactly what they wanted, except the basket. Ward will shoot that. He will not make it. Rebound controlled by Sutherland. Hart into the lane. Bass. It doesn't look like Hawkinsmith is going to try to score at all, and we're going to get a turnover. Another traveling called by Anderson. 33.9 seconds to go, first quarter. 7-2 Owen County in a slugfest early. Medford now with 20 seconds. Shelton, three's fouled. Basket won't go, but he's going to the line for three as number 3, Ryan Bass, picks up the foul. That's a foul where you have to be disciplined as a player to not give up the 3 free throws. You have to know where you are on the floor and you want to be aggressive, but in that case you have to not be too aggressive.
Yeah, and especially, 16 and a half seconds left in the quarter. It's not really a foul you want to pick up. You don't really want to pick up fouling the three-point shooter anyway, but it just makes it that much worse.
Second free throw good. Shelton now with 3 points, 3 of 5 from the line. Rebels by 7, down to 12 seconds to go in the quarter. Sutherland, the basketball. Is he going to go one-on-one? There's the screen. No, reached in, stolen away by Ashton Moore to Shelton. 1 second pass, and it will not get a shot. Brendan Lewis, I don't even know if he gathered it cleanly, if he would have gotten it up or not, but a good defensive effort by Owen County as they allowed just 2 points in the first quarter. And they lead it 9-2. And my apologies earlier, I did not get to mention our corporate partners tonight. I will do that now. Adidas, Ashcraft Realty, Broadlink, Bush Realty, the Covenants Group, Call Family Pharmacy, Commonwealth Credit Union, Double B Dumpsters, Elk Creek Hunt Club, Family Billiards Pool Hall, German American Bank, Graphics for Athletics, the Grown Family McDonald's, H&W Duke Sporting Goods, Kelly Brothers, Me Viejo, North American Stainless, Owen Electric, Hare Logistics, Premier Detail, Snappy Tomato Pizza, Southern States, State Farm of Owenton, and UK Sports Medicine. All right, are you ready? Question of the night. I was watching a little golf this afternoon as I was getting ready for the game. The Genesis Invitational was on, and as I was watching the game, and in a couple of tee shots, I heard fans as they want to yell out things. So I heard a fan yell mashed potatoes right after the tee shot. So you'll see the tee shot, and then you'll hear mashed potatoes. And then I heard another tee shot where the person in the stands yelled Oppenheimer. When you're playing a foursome with your friends, with some of the folks we've talked about, do you ever yell out random things after or during a tee shot?
Not normally, no.
Like potato salad.
Now, down there at our golf trip in Tennessee, I've heard some crazy things, but I'm sure there were some other factors in that. But now, if we're playing for money, especially when I play against Coach Chad McDonald, if he hits one and it's not right down the middle, I'll scream get left or something. Especially if I'm down, I got to have something work in my favor. But yeah, nothing like mashed potatoes.
All right. That's a three-point old-fashioned three-point play by Ryan Bass as he was fouled by Brax Ward. 9-5. My wife likes to watch golf every now and then with me, and she found it very funny that people were yelling. I'm sure the players don't always enjoy it when people shout out things. I guess as long as it's after they've hit the ball, it's okay.
Yes, and usually the officials feel that way too. You got to make sure you do it after they hit it.
Down in the blocks it goes to Ward. He's just going to shoot over the triple team and knock it down. I've been told about a few things that have been said at the free throw line, some of which I can't tell you on the air because we're a children rating. Oh, nice little drop off, little pick and roll for Lane Hawkinsmith, and he scores. I've heard girls basketball players here in Owen County say that they've made comments to people at the free throw line about, hey, we got your boyfriend snap or something like that, just to throw them off. I have heard that, and that's pretty good.
I think the classic one with that is your shoes untied. I've heard that one a lot over the years.
We're going to take a timeout here for just a second as Ryan Bass on that rebound got hit, I think, across the face incidentally, and they're going to come check it out. He might have, I think he lost the contact perhaps. Of course, in college basketball, they go take a look at that and see if there was, a flagrant one. 11-7, Owen County by 4, 6 minutes. We'll quit talking about mashed potatoes and Oppenheimer. Get back to the game. I do like mashed potatoes. I've not seen Oppenheimer. Tell you what, you said it earlier, this Anderson County team, they just don't get a hurry offensively. And Owen County's playing really good defense, and that was just a good shot. Trayton Hart just with the turnaround jumper. I don't know what Cannon Beckham was supposed to do right there. He was playing pretty good D.
And it was a little bit of a size advantage on the Anderson County end, too. He is slightly taller.
Yes. Brax Ward with a miss on the Owen County end, and Anderson County a chance to tie or take the lead. Driving and throwing up a shot, no good. Sutherland, good job by Malachi Mefford, and Beckham comes quickly. There was a lot of contact there, no call. Five minutes to go in the quarter. I tell you what, Malachi Mefford's playing good defense tonight. Doesn't have anything offensively going right now, but he is playing well on the defensive end, as are all the Rebels. But he's actually been able to really alter a couple of shots tonight with his defense. 4:42 in the half. And we're going to get a timeout taken, a 30-second timeout taken by Anderson County.
30-second timeout, Anderson County.
The thing for Owen County right now, I think, that you hopefully doesn't come back is, as well as you played defensively, you would have liked to have taken a little more advantage on the offensive end. But you look up and you're like, man, we played really well defensively, but we're only up by 2. And so you hope that they don't get discouraged by that, because you have had an opportunity a couple times to really open this up kind of early on, and they haven't been able to convert. So we'll see. You think about how well they played defensively, Anderson County could take the lead on this trip. I don't know. It's still really early. Top of the circle, Sutherland. Ran that same little pick and roll, but it wasn't there that time for Hawkinsmith. But he's got it down in the blocks, going muscled. I thought he got an offensive foul. Line drive 3, no good. That was White. Again, he does not put a lot of arch on his shot. Shelton into the lane in the corner. Mefford open 3 on the way. Nope. Rebound, Hawkinsmith. The other way, a blocking foul and a bucket. Trayton Hart goes all the way to the rim and draws the blocking foul, and we'll have a chance for a 3-point play. The second on Ashton Moore, and Trayton Hart a chance to give his squad from Lawrenceburg a 12-11 lead. He cannot do it, and Ward gets the rebound. Tied at 11, 3:50 to go here in the first half. That is a deep pop from Shelton, and he can't knock it down. Quickly the other way, throwing up a shot, hoping for a foul with Sutherland. It's not there, and Owen County with the board. I jokingly said first team to 30, but it might be first team to 40 at this rate.
Yeah, they've scored a little more this quarter.
Yeah. Down to Brax Ward. That is too easy. Good patience right there by Owen County, and Brax now with 6, and it's back to 13-11. Pull up in the lane. That's a good shot. Trayton Hart has made a couple of tough shots here in this quarter, and it's 13-13. And Anderson County has picked up the defensive intensity a little bit. Down low, nice pass. Brendan Lewis lays it in. That's the 3rd assist tonight for Brax Ward, by my count. 2.5 to go here in the first half. And a foul. Who'd they get? They get Brendan Lewis.
Yep.
Good to see Ryan Bass. He's been back in for a couple possessions now, but got the eye situation worked out. Trayton Hart going to the basket again, and he hits the bottom of the rim and a late whistle. And Ethan Young with a wry smile as if to say, I don't know about that. That's his second. And that'll send Hart back to the line. Free throw, no. Too bad he wasn't here on Thursday night for the American Heart Association night. I could have had a lot of fun with that. Second free throw, no good. So he's now 0 of 3 from the line. And it's 15-13 Owen. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Now it almost looks like a zone defense, and it works as they get a turnover. Will Powers the other way. He lays it up and in. Nice play by number 0. Can you say number 0 is 0 a number?
Yes, it is.
It is, yes. Timeout, Owen County. Do want to ask you the other question tonight was just me being dumb, which happens a lot. But I wanted to ask you, we watch a lot of girls basketball in here with the Lady Rebels, but have you been able to see what Caitlin Clark is doing at Iowa?
Yes. Did
you see the shot that she took the other night to become the all-time leading scorer?
On this size court, it would be from half court.
Yes. That court is 94 feet. This court only 84. Correct. I believe I'm correct in that. So she pulled up from the logo in the first quarter, I think, wasn't it? I mean, it wasn't like it was
Well, she
heave.
had, 49 that game?
Yeah, 23 or something like that in the first quarter. But it was it's an incredible accomplishment. She is an amazing basketball player. I was listening to a radio program today, and they were talking about the fact that she technically, I guess because of the COVID year, could come back next year and play one more year.
She's a leading assist as well, right?
I believe so, yes. And she has a chance to ultimately break Pistol Pete Maravich's career record for men and women. Down low, Beckham, nice cut. Brax Ward, he's like John Stockton out there. That makes me sound old, doesn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
Very much so.
But you knew who it was, right?
I've heard the name before.
Oh, my gosh. John Stockton and Carl Malone. They call John Stockton the mailman, the mailman, Carl Malone. And John Stockton was the assist guy. Here's a drive on Michael Smith. That's good defense right there by Smith. Mefford will pull that one and miss it. Owen County yet to hit a three. In fact, neither team has made a three so far here in the first half. That's a timeout, Anderson. That's a crazy stat when you think about how prevalent the three-point shots are at all levels of basketball, that there hasn't been a three, not for lack of effort, but we have not seen a three-pointer yet here in the half.
You know, we've talked a lot about, especially in the later levels games, those younger players getting to play in varsity games. You know, Michael Smith's just a freshman, and you don't normally see him in the first half of these games. So even though it might have been just for a couple minutes there, I think I saw Ethan Young check back into the game. So I'm assuming Michael's coming back out. But just being out there and getting a feel for it, you know, might need him come district time.
I heard an interesting conversation about playing time the other day, and the conversation was that you don't earn playing time by what you do in games. You earn playing time by what you do in practice.
And it actually looks like Michael Smith is staying out there, giving Malachi a little break here.
So with 32 seconds, and I've heard Michael Smith, I mean, you watch him play the JV, he's got some athletic ability.
Yes.
So they're high on him. I know they are. And he's getting a chance here in the last 20 seconds, and he's guarding one of the more athletic players. Now he's not, as it's in the hand of Sutherland. 8 seconds. Bass, corner. And stepping out of bounds was Trayton Hart. So now with 3.9 seconds to go, Owen County will have a chance for the final shot of the first half. They lead by 2. And we're going to get Harper Duvall in the game. He can shoot it a little bit. And nobody's down here on him. Inbound Shelton. And a pass stolen. They were trying to go to Harper Duvall. And it won't matter as Owen County leads it 17-15 going into the locker room. So in that quarter, Anderson County outscores Owen County 13-8, but Owen County has what matters on the scoreboard as they lead it 17-15. Let's see if we have, and I think we will, our world famous halftime challenge.
All right, it's time for our halftime game. We're going to start off first with an alumni edition. We're going to pick Vincent Henley versus Joe Godby. All right, in case you're not familiar with the game, you've got 1 minute to make.
So who we got? Who we have?
Vincent Henley and Joel Godby.
If you make all 4 in a minute, you get free concessions. You can't already hold it back.
So let's see.
Joey on this end, and Vincent down here. You'll start the layup, free throw, then a 3-point, then a half-court shot. Make all 4, you get free concessions. Alumni edition, here we go. Layup.
Oh,
On your mark.
got an early start down on this end. A little trouble down on the other end with the layup. There we go. Not quite the energy that some of the younger ones have. Oh, there we go. Oh, he thought he had it. Oh, that was so close. Oh, you can't make him rebound that himself. All right, we're going to have a couple chances here.
All right, Girls got time for a half-court shot. Pretty many still.
Oh, one more shot. Here we go. For all the popcorn. Oh! You know, we talked about Pistol Pete Maravich, Caitlin Clark there a couple minutes ago. You know, it's amazing to go back and look at Pistol Pete and what he did, and I don't have the point totals right in front of me. But he scored all those points without a three-point shot.
Yes.
And you imagine, I'm not that old, but I mean, I've seen clips and I know how outstanding of a player he was. And I think people have actually gone back and tried to analyze, based on the shots that he took in college, what his scoring would have been, and it's some crazy number. But it just talks about how much the game has changed and how much, you know, Pistol Pete changed the game, how much Steph Curry changed the game. And the talk, you know, on this sports talk radio show that I was listening to was, will you in 5 or 6 years see the Caitlin Clark effect? That was almost in on the girls level. Will you see girls, you know, coming down and taking, hey, we got a three-pointer or a half-court shot here. Brody Hearn, the son of the Hall of Famer. But will we see girls become, you know, like Steph did in the men's game, where guys are firing up not just three-pointers with your toe on the line, but three-pointers from the logo? Will she change women's – and the point that was being made was you may not know for 5 or 6 years.
And I think a lot of what's going to happen, too, is that line's going to get farther and farther back.
I agree. And are you in favor of that?
I mean, I'm not necessarily against it, but then again, you know, it's the same thing with the golf ball rollback. You know, they're talking about making it to where the golf ball doesn't fly as far now.
They can't do that. I need all the help I can get.
But then the guys are just going to start working out more, and which I mean, I get it. You know, you can't really lengthen the course much, but they're pros. I want to go out. I want to see them, see how good they really are.
Yep, I agree.
I want to see them shoot 30 under in 4-round tournaments. I mean, if it changes the game, it changes the game. But I don't think if they're going to do it, they need to do it just for pros, not the amateurs. You know, they're talking about a golf-wide rollback, and they talk about wanting to grow the game. I think that just, you know, kills the game, because I want that 10 extra yards a carry.
Well, I think as in the golfing world of that, yeah, I don't hit it super far as it is, but if you took 10 yards off of that, yeah, part of playing golf is hitting a long drive. I think part of playing basketball is being able to make a three. Mm-hmm. I think eventually you're right. We're going to see the college line got moved back, but all that happened was these guys just stepped back 2 feet and shot more.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just, you practice it. I think you'll see it, and maybe not right away, but I think you might even at the high school level eventually see it go back a little bit. I know I talked to Coach Duvall for just a couple minutes before tonight's game about the rule changes. He's not necessarily in favor of a shot clock, and he said he's not a huge fan of the new 5 foul rule. But you know that these things are coming.
Yep.
And it's kind of just a matter of not if these things will happen, but when they will happen, especially at the high school level. But, yeah, I think part of what makes golf so much fun to watch is how far guys can hit it. I think what makes baseball so much fun to watch is watching guys hit upper tank home runs, upper deck home runs. You know, I think that's part of the game. And I think that's why people tune in. People tune in now to watch Steph Curry make 80-foot three-pointer. You know what I mean? That's what they tune in for. And I think, yeah, if you make that more challenging or try to change that, I think sometimes change is good. Sometimes change just isn't necessary. If it's not broken,
don't fix it. So
just for a couple minutes here, we can talk a little bit about it, and she's the one on top. of my sheet of paper, and we'll get to the others as the evening goes on during timeouts in the second half. But we talked about Megan Shryock Hearn, the newest member of the Owen County Hall of Fame. Lady Rebels basketball team, she was named, let's see, I'll try that again. She was named to the 8th Region All-A All-Tournament Team in 1991, and in 1991, her team won the 32nd District Championship. She was again named to the 8th Region All-A Tournament Team in 93, as well as the 32nd District All-Tournament Team, two-time member of the NCKC All-Conference Team. As she's standing over top of me right now, I'm reading your accolades, and I don't know if I have enough time. Well, congratulations. Very cool. Very cool. That was strange. I got to admit, I'm reading it, and all of a sudden, the person that she came out of nowhere. Track and field, member of 2 school record relay teams. She was part of the Lady Rebels softball team, twice named NCKC All-Conference, 1993 32nd District All-Tournament Team. She went to Daytona Beach Community College to play softball. Down there, her teams won a couple of championships, and in 1995, she was named the Daytona Beach College Female Athlete of the Year. Came back to Eastern, got a degree in education, taught, coached at Grant County High School for 9 years, basketball, softball, and has now been in Owen County for 16 years as a teacher, head softball coach, and now an athletic administrator. So big props.
Now, it's interesting you said that the 32nd District.
I know. Yeah.
You know, I remember hearing, of course, my dad graduated the same year. I remember him telling me about having to play Scott County in their district tournaments. And now they're not even in our region.
I know. Well, I went to Campbell County. We were in the 9th region all my time for a long, long time. They are now in the 10th region. Anderson County with the basketball, and on their first possession here of the second half, they tie it up, as going to the basket was Brady White for his first 2. There's talk that there may soon be another kind of shuffling of teams around the state. We shall see. There were only 4 classes, too, when I was in high school. Down low, tough pass and a push. I think they're going to get Adkins. Is that who they got?
I'm not sure. I couldn't hear it.
Ward triple team, loses the ball, stolen away. I'm going to say Adkins. I think that's who it was, but I couldn't tell if he said, I thought he said 22, so that would be Adkins. Owen County turnover allows Anderson County a chance to take the lead here in the second half.
That's what Hall of Famer Dave Stowe has up on the scoreboard.
That's a 3-point basket by Will Powers. He now has 7. Well, I have him with 2. So we'll find out eventually. Anderson County picked up the defense intensity a little bit here in the third quarter. Rebels having to start their offense a long way, and a near steal and then a steal. And then a steal back. And a foul. That's going to go on Ryan Bass, number 3. That's his second. They were harassing out on the top, the ball handler. That time it was Malachi Mefford. Skip pass all the way across the floor to Ethan Young, back to Shelton. Hey, there's a 3. Ashton Moore with the German-American Bank three-pointer. First three-pointer of the night by either team. And we are tied, actually the second three-pointer by either team. I apologize. We are tied at 20. 5:46 to go. Owen County with 1-3, Anderson with 1. Behind the back dribble, pull-up jumper, falling away, good. That was Sutherland. That was a pretty-looking shot.
It looks like Anderson County has kind of intensified their pressure, going to like a modified press here.
Shelton gets it blocked, and that was a great block, and then stepping out of bounds was Sutherland. He came out of nowhere. Micah Shelton didn't see him at all. They are a lot more active defensively, as you said, here in this second half. Looks like they're almost trying to speed Owen County up. Here's Mefford, 3. No good. Ward, big rebound, has it taken away out of bounds, and it stays with Owen as it goes off of Nathan Atkins. That was a good play by Atkins. I thought Ward had a rebound all to himself. Shelton off the inbound 3 ball, good. I wanted to make sure the official called it a 3. It was close to being on the line, but it is a German-American Bank 3-point shot. Rebels lead by 1. So the Rebels all of a sudden with 2 3-pointers here in the quarter. Nice catch by White. He now has it again on the wing, back over to Bass. Oh, nice quick pass and shot, Sutherland. They almost look like a different team here in the second half on both ends of the floor. That's a tough pass and a good catch by Brax Ward. He is battling down there, and he gets, they call him for the offensive foul. And I always think it's interesting to watch head coach Devin Duvall. I think sometimes the more upset he is, the less he says to the officials. It's almost like he just looks at them. Yeah. He did not like that call at all, but he didn't say anything, but he kind of gave him a stare. 24-23. Anderson, here's a deep 3, rolls out. Rebound controlled by Atkins of Anderson County. Anderson just more aggressive here in the second half. And the ball almost stripped away now. This is where, inadvertent pass or ill-advised pass and an unforced turnover.
Beckham's going to return to the game now for the Rebels.
Ethan Young checking out. 24-23. Low scoring affair, 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Skip past Beckham. He pulls up the 3, no good, and a foul. And I think they got Atkins for the push on Ward. And it is his third. And that's going to put Hawkinsmith back in the game. Rebels to inbound. Inbound to Beckham. Thought that was going to get stolen. Nice pass. Malachi Mefford. Always guard the inbounder.
A good ball movement there by the Rebels, and a good eye by Beckham, too, to see that pass there.
How many times, though, do you see it where the person who inbounds it gets it back?
And it usually sneaks in there like Malachi did or sneaks out to the corner for a 3.
25-24, Rebels by a point. Baseline. Dangerously close to stepping out of bounds when Anderson County goes baseline. Hawkinsmith working against Ward, and the big fella with a strong move up and in. And Brax got to be a little careful. I mean, he has 2, but you don't want to pick up the third with still a couple minutes left in the third. A lot of contact as they try to get through the screens. Beckham spinning, turning around jumper. That is so good. He now has 4. 27-26. Pass stolen by Medford. He will think about the three. Beckham wanted it in the corner. Ward has it. Throws up a little baby hook. No. Tap to himself. Rebound, however, controlled by Medford. He is fouled. White was trying to tip it to himself on the rebound, and Malachi just took it away. That foul was on Sutherland. That's his second. Nice pass. Shelton throws it up. No, I think he thought he was going to get fouled. Beckham gets it back. He slips in the lane. Ward for three. No. Oh, Camden's okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of contact down there, especially before Beckham's fall there on Brax Ward. You know, he got on the ground.
Pass stolen away. You wonder if there's not a little moisture down there on the floor. (27-26). Hawkinsmith wanted it in the lane, didn't get it. That's a hook right there. How do you not call an offensive foul right there? And Beckham scores on the. I was watching this end between Bass and Medford, and we're going to get a foul as Beckham drives in, gets bumped. And Ryan Bass is upset because he and Malachi got tangled up underneath the goal. And Ryan, I think, was upset. He thought Malachi wouldn't get off of him, but I'll be honest, I didn't see much there.
Yeah, it was just them falling down, getting tangled up.
Yes. But Camden Beckham with a layup and a foul on Hawkinsmith, and now Beckham a chance for a three-point play the old-fashioned way.
And it's good.
The difference between one of those old crank machines to have to do the old-fashioned homemade ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
And now you can just do the electric and it spins itself. What's the fun in that? What's the fun in making a 22-footer when you can drive, get fouled, go to the line, make the extra one? Old-fashioned. 30-26, 10 seconds to go in the third. Sutherland driving, pull up three. No, he almost had a wedge. Oh, wow. How did that go in? Two guys kind of fighting for the ball. Who do they give credit to? I was kind of waiting to see who they were going to say got credit for the basket. I'll say Hawkinsmith. He was down there. I think the official score is going over to see from Anderson, going over to talk to Brock Ward. I think that was interesting. So it's 30-28 into the third. Gives us a quick chance to talk about Ed Godby, a 58 graduate of Owen County High School, member of the Rebels basketball team. One of the things that we don't know about Ed Godby was the fact that there weren't a lot of statistics kept at that time and then saved. So we're not sure Ed Godby's career stats, but we do know that he was good enough to be offered a preferred walk-on spot at the University of Kentucky from Adolph Rupp. If you're not good, you ain't getting one of those. And so Ed spent one season as a member of the UK JV team before going back to helping his family on the family farm, served in the United States Army from 1962 to 1964, and also had a lot to do and worked in some pretty high-profile details during the height of the civil rights movement. So congratulations to Ed Godby on his induction into the Owen County Hall of Fame. Who knows what's going to happen in this last 8 minutes? Shelton pull-up jumper, no. Rebound, Ward taken away and then thrown off Ward's ankles out of bounds. I tell you what, I like the Carson Sutherland kid from Anderson. He is scrappy, and he just took that rebound away from Brax and then threw it off of his ankles out of bounds. A heady play. 30-28. I said first one to 40. And it might exactly, will they get to 40?
Well, earlier you said first one to 30.
I know.
So, I'm going to go by that stat.
All right.
Because it favors the Rebels.
Here's a three, no good. Rebound, Brax Ward. Third quarter saw the two teams tie at 13. Owen County the 2-point advantage on the scoreboard. Anderson trying to get to 16 wins. Owen trying to get to 17. After tonight, just one more home game for these seniors. It'll be next Tuesday against Spencer County. But 6 minutes 15 to go in this one. Shelton in the corner. Brennan Lewis, nothing there. Down low to Ward. Mefford, three ball, no good. Rebound fought for. Hockensmith and Ward going at it. And it will be Anderson County basketball. You said it before the game, it's a physical game when these two get together.
It always is. Doesn't matter if it's at Anderson or at Owen County.
I would have to go back, and I don't remember what year. I could look it up on my phone, but kind of busy. I know these two teams played in an 8th region tournament game a few years ago, and I remember it came down to the last couple of minutes that night, and I remember that one being very physical over at Henry County. Spin move, throwing up a fall away jumper, and that one somehow goes by Brady White, and it's 30-30, 5:30 to go. Shelton in the corner, now to Ward. Moore will take the three. Got it! Nice shot. Ashton Moore, good ball movement by the Rebels, 33-30.
That one was good all the way.
It was.
We had a good look at that one.
It was. Here's a three ball for the tie, and that one's good. And we're going to get a timeout. Anderson, 4:52 to go. It is 33-33. One more chance tonight to talk about our final Hall of Fame inductee, Joella Wallace. We already talked about the fact that she graduated or arrived here in 1970, was very instrumental in starting girls basketball here, and was the first girls basketball coach in 1973. Also coached golf, cheerleading, and was one of the first female athletic directors in the state of Kentucky. 1985, Maurice Boulding Middle School was open, and she stepped into the role of the school's principal, a position which she would hold into 2013. That is quite a while, and what I was super impressed with tonight was when they asked individuals in the gym who had been taught by her, almost all this place stood up. It was quite impressive.
So she was my principal at MBMS my 5th grade year, and if I remember correctly, that was her last year before she retired. So she was my dad's principal, my principal, got to go through it all before she retired.
Owen County Administrator of the Year, 1998, 2004 Hometown Hero Award, 2008 Hands and Heart of a Hero Award, and the 2012 Owen Countyan of the Year. So Congratulations to all of the inductees tonight into the Owen County Hall of Fame. If you're in the building, check out the mural, the plaques in the lobby. It's really cool to see. Here's Malachi Mefford, a three for Owen County. And the Rebels regain the lead, 36-33. It's a German-American three-point basket. That one looked good, too, from our angle. Oh, the big guy steps out for a three. The long rebound controlled by Anderson. Not surprised to see Hawkinsmith shoot that. And now we're going to get a foul as Ethan Young was trying to tie up Ryan Bass. And he might have had a little something to say to him as he walked by. Asking what his favorite thing at Mi Viejo is, I'm sure. Have you had a Shamrock Shake?
I still haven't. I'll have to get one sometime soon.
Maybe after tonight's game. Shamrock Shake. (36-33). Three-pointer on the way. Line drive. That one's good. He had shot several tonight, Brady White, and he makes his second one, and he ties it up at 36, 3:26 to go in the ball game. My wife's got apple pie at home. Shamrock Shake with some apple pie. Oh, my. 3:16 to go. Tied at 36. Rebels very patient, down to 3 minutes. Mefford has it knocked away momentarily to Young. Young drives, lays it up, no, it rolled out, and then Braxford's going to get called for the foul. Ethan Young did everything but make it. I mean, he caught the pass, and just missed. Now, if you're wondering, both teams have only committed one foul here in the quarter. So we're not near having free throws shot, and there's only 2:42 to go in the game.
I got a feeling we're going to start getting a lot more fouls here, though.
Driving in, tough shot, bad shot, missed. That was Sutherland. As well as he's played, that was not a good shot. He was trying to draw a foul, but it wasn't there. Look at the intensity of the Anderson D. Owen County, though, doing a good job taking care of the basketball. Oh, Moore thought about it. Ward, Shelton, he thought about it, but thought better of it, and now Owen County will call a good timeout. One tick under 2 minutes to go. We are tied at 36. It's been quite the ball game. And when you think about the last couple the Rebels have played, going back to even Shelby County the other night, if you're trying to find games to get you ready for the postseason, this is one of them. Boys will be back in action, as I said, in here on Tuesday night. They're going to take on Spencer County. Then they wrap up the regular season next Thursday at Simon Kenton. The girls will be at North Oldham on Tuesday night. Look out, Mr. Official. And then they will be back in here next Thursday night for their home finale as they take on Western Hills. We are halfway through, more than halfway through the month of February. So here you go. The baseball team at Owen County opens up the season on March the 12th. That'll be at Scott High School. The softball team in action. Their first game will be March 11th here at home against Sacred Heart. So already thinking about baseball and softball.
Yeah, I know this past week has been full of the spring sports tryouts, with the official start date of the 15th.
Rebels, tough pass. Oh, almost traveled, kept his feet on the ground. Here's a three by Mefford. No. Rebound and a foul. Who'd they get?
That one's going to be on Brax.
So he was trying to tip it to himself. Did he have his offhand on someone?
I'm not really sure. I couldn't really see since it was on the other end of the court. But, I mean, it looked pretty clean. That is his fourth foul.
That could be big, especially if this thing were to go to overtime. Minute and a half to go. 36-36. No hurry here by the Bearcats. 1:10 to go, and Anderson calls a timeout. I would think, just in watching this game, I would think that they're going to try to penetrate and then ultimately look to maybe try to kick it out. Oh, yeah. Trying to figure out at this point who the Broadlink player of the game would be. And it's a tough call right now, and it's still up for grabs in many ways tonight. So I'm going to think that Anderson County is going to try to drive this into the lane and kick it out to someone for a three. They've had success here in the second half. They have 4 threes in the second half. They have only 7 field goals here, or Owen County has only 7 field goals here in the second half, and 4 of them are threes. Anderson has 3 threes in the second half. So we are ticking down near a minute. Anderson County has the basketball. White with it. Now over to Sutherland. Under a minute. They wouldn't try to hold this for one shot, would they?
I've seen teams hold it for 2.5 minutes, so a minute surely they
40
could.
seconds to go. I almost get the feeling that that's what they're doing. $30 seconds to go. Ryan Bass way away from the bat. This game may not get to 40.
Gonna have to do something down to 20 seconds.
Good defense by Owen County and a foul. Oh, no, a timeout. I thought Malachi was going to get called for the foul, but Anderson did what they wanted. Now they can set up an out-of-bounds play to go for the final shot, or if something's there quickly, you could go ahead and do it. But you have set it up, and it's good discipline by your team to take care of the basketball to give yourself this opportunity. So they took, what, about a minute and 11 seconds, 8-9 seconds off the clock there? I don't know what I was really expecting coming into this game, but I don't know that it was this. Yep. I thought it would be close, but I don't know that I was thinking 36 all with 17 ticks left in the game.
And you know, and as physical as it's been, too, there's not been a lot of fouls called.
I mean, Braxford has 4. As a team, Owen County has committed 11 fouls total. Anderson, 2, 4, 5, 6 fouls total. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's been a pretty well officiated game. There's been a couple, there's always going to be a couple here and there. So let's see what the Bearcats have here. Let's see what head coach Brian Hyatt has drawn up for the final 17. And does head coach Devin Duvall call timeout here? Not sure what the discussion is at the scorer's table. He was seeing how many timeouts I think he had left. So here we go. Inbound comes into Sutherland. He's being guarded by Shelton. Down to 13 seconds.
Probably need to foul here.
Southern not going to. White, 5 seconds. 4 seconds. White into the lane. Fall away. Jumper. No. Rebound Brax Ward. And we are going to overtime. Good defense by Owen County. On that last possession, they forced White into a tough fall-away jumper on the baseline. And, folks, it's free basketball time here at Floyd E. Gritton Gymnasium.
Wasn't free to begin with to the people listening to us, watching it on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, true. I was thinking about the people who bought a ticket. But yes, yes. If you want to send check and money order, I'd be happy to give my address.
Absolutely.
I'm sure you would be as well. So one thing to watch for here in the second half. Now we're going to get So Brock Ward clarifying that you're in overtime. So the rule is apparently, and I'll be honest, I was not aware of this, the fouls carry over into the fourth quarter. So Anderson not called for one foul in the fourth quarter. Owen called with 3. So that is the same. Now, it doesn't reset going into overtime, apparently.
I didn't think so.
The official didn't like the way that Brock Ward asked the official. He got a little bit upset by it, and Brock was like, I'm just yelling across the floor. Owen County wins the toss. 4-minute overtime. Will Owen County hold for the last shot? Three and a half to go in the game, in the overtime. I won't even say the game, because the way this is going, we could be here a while.
So that was a good pass, except Ethan Young was not looking at him right in the side of the head.
3 ball, no good. Rebound Anderson. Malachi Mefford almost stole that on the deflection. Driving pass, Ethan Young, good defense, out of bounds. That is what that young man does. He just plays good defense. He keeps his head down. 3:05 to go, 36-36. .253 to go. Driving White goes up. I think Brack's got a piece of that, and it still went in. Brady White now having a pretty good game as well. He has 12 all here in the second half. Anderson 38-36. 2.5 to go. Oh, pesky defense stolen by Will Powers. Drops it off, and that's a travel. Yes, it is. Carson Sutherland had ideas of going up and laying it in, but realized he didn't really have an opening to do it, and he drugged the foot. Good call. You were all over that. Oh, that was close to being over and back, and Owen County will take a timeout. 2:08 to go, trailing by 2.
The first overtime game I've seen this year.
Yeah.
The Lady Rebels have had 1 or 2, but they were away, so didn't see those.
They had one at Trimble.
Yep, that sounds right. That might be it.
I think you're correct in that. They got the win that night. Give a shout out. Have my daughter here tonight. She's up from Moorhead. I said if you for some reason weren't going to be here tonight, she could step in. She said no, absolutely. Without hesitation, she said no. All right, 2:08 to go. Rebels need at least a good look on this trip. Because you would think if they don't score here that Anderson wouldn't be in any hurry based on the last possession of the ball game. Down low to Brax Ward, and he threw it away. Trying to get it to Ashton Moore in the corner, and he threw it away. And now Ethan's going to come out. Nope, Brax is going to, nope, Malachi's going to come out. And Brennan wasn't sure, and he went to 3 different people. I thought they might take Brax out just to not pick up the 5th. You heard Brian Hyatt yell patience, perhaps. And an offensive foul. Who'd they get? Did they get Powers or Bass? And they got Will Powers. That's his first foul and the first one of the quarter/overtime against Anderson. So a minute 36, 38-36. It's been a while since Owen County scored. Oh, trying to sneak out there and get it was Powers. You've got to keep an eye on where he is because he'll come out of nowhere. Minute 10. Shelton with it. Clock down almost to a minute. Now it is. Ball stolen away. Bass the other way, drops it off. Powers scores. 50 seconds to go. Anderson a 4-point lead. I think it's their largest of the night. Shelton, and he stepped out of bounds. Now you have to foul. Owen County take the timeout? I believe they did. Now you have to foul.
And they still have one to give.
Yes. So as we say all the time, you can be aggressive. So you can try to go for the steal, and if you commit the foul, so what? But you're going to have to commit 2 in this case to put Anderson at the free throw line. So Anderson County, the first team to 40, and they lead it 40-36. The JV game came down to the final possession, essentially, and the Anderson County beat Owen County, I believe, by 3 in the JV game. So the Rebels are going to press full court. Again, they need to at least come up with the steal or commit a foul. Inbound comes into Sutherland. Back to White, and Mefford fouls him. 37.3. Inbound, and Mefford tried to knock it away. Now they're going to double and commit a foul, and it's going to be Sutherland going to the line for 2. Who'd they get, Mefford or Shelton?
Looks like they got it on Mefford.
Doesn't really matter that much at this point. It's the first on Malachi, or the second maybe. 2 big free throws. First one's good. Second one good, 6-point game, 42-36. It's been a long time since the Rebels have found the bucket, way back in the fourth quarter. And they don't have a lot of time. Shelton pulls up a deep one, no good. Rebound loose, controlled by Anderson, and that is probably going to about do it. And finally, Shelton fouls with 8.9. I believe it was Ashton Moore or Malachi Mefford who hit a 3. With a couple of minutes left in the third quarter. And that was, or the fourth quarter, and that was the last time Owen County has scored. Free throw, no. Mefford the rebound, 7 seconds left. He will stop. Ward for 3, it won't matter, it's no good anyway. That's the ball game. Anderson County comes into Owenton and knocks off the Rebels in overtime, 43-36 on Hall of Fame night. Our Broadlink player of the game tonight for Anderson County will be number 15, Brady White. He's the leading scorer tonight for Anderson County. He finished the game with 12 points as Anderson County came in here tonight and got a win. His teammates are giving him some congratulations. For Owen County, Ashton Moore finishes with 6. Micah Shelton finishes with 6. Brennan Lewis with 2. Camden Beckham with 7. Malachi Mefford with 7. Ethan Young with 2. And Brax Ward finish with 6. For Anderson County, it was, as I said, Brady White with 12. Will Powers with 9. Trayton Hart with 6. Ryan Bass with 3. Carson Sutherland with 5, and Lane Hawkinsmith finishing with 6 points. That's a tough one tonight if you're an Owen County fan. That's one that you definitely had your chances, and in the end, you kind of let it get away.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Rebels did lead a large percentage of the game. Just went on some of those runs, bad turnovers that turned into points on the other end for the Bearcats.
Give another shout out real quickly to our corporate partners tonight: Adidas, Ashcraft Realty, Broadlink, Bush Realty, the Covenants Group, Call Family Pharmacy, Commonwealth Credit Union, Double B Dumpsters, Elk Creek Hunt Club, Family Billiards Pool Hall, German American Bank, Graphics for Athletics, the Groen Family McDonald's, H&W Duke Sporting Goods, Kelly Brothers, Mi Viejo, North American Stainless, Owen Electric, Perry Logistics, Premier Detail, Snappy Tomato Pizza, Southern States, State Farm of Owenton, and UK Sports Medicine. Again, special thanks to German American Bank for being the 3-point challenge sponsor. For every 3-pointer made here at home by the Rebels or Lady Rebels, German American donates $10. Tonight, the Owen County Rebels made 4 3-point baskets. One more home game each for the Rebels and Lady Rebels. The Lady Rebels will be on the road Tuesday night at North Oldham. The Rebels will be in here at home Tuesday night against a very good Spencer County basketball team. They will close out the season, then the boys will next Thursday at Simon Kenton. The girls will finish out here at home against Western Hills next Thursday. Big week for the two teams as they ramp up for the district tournaments. It's an important week. You'd like to go out on a high note. I think more importantly, you don't want to see anybody get hurt in those next couple of games, but you want to be playing your best, and next week will be a big chance for both teams to possibly do that.
Yeah, it should be a good week. If not on the basketball court, playing against their opponents, it'll be a good week of practice to work out those last few kinks before starting district play the next week.
Again, want to give a special congratulations to 3 folks tonight who got inducted into the Owen County Hall of Fame: Joella Wallace, Megan Shryock-Hearn, and Ed Godby. Congratulations, and what an honor for those folks tonight. That's going to wrap it up for us, easy for the announcer guy to say, tonight here from Owen County, where the Rebels fall 43-36 for my main man. Congratulations on another good game. You are trying to get into the Owen County broadcasting wing of the Hall of Fame, aren't you?
I don't know. If Dave Stowe can do it for the scorekeeping, surely one of us two could do it for announcing.
We'll see. I'm Brian Blair saying good night from Owen County.